Here are the honest and the accurate and the real reasons why a coin dealer wouldn't buy your coins or didn't buy your coins. Don't listen to somebody that comes along and tells you that dealer don't know what he's talking about. He didn't want my coins, said they weren't worth anything. Listen to what I'm going to tell you because I've experienced this plenty of times and I know this is 100% accurate and honest. Why a coin dealer did not or would not buy your coins. My name is Daniel and you're watching Coin Help You. Thanks for watching my latest video. If you need help, go to coinauctionshelp.com/forum. The link is down in the description of this video. I also create a pinned comment and you'll see it, Coin Help You, and it'll have the link in the description of the video and a couple other links like the portsmouthcoinshop.com, which is my coin shop website. It's all right there at the bottom. All you gotta do is go to the comments and you can check that out or the description of this video. That's where all these links are at. That's where you can get help from me. I'm still seeing a lot of questions in the comments that I can't answer unless I see the coin. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. First off, someone walks into my coin shop and they have nothing but a bunch of modern coins. And I typically buy them, but most dealers, if they're not in a good packaging or there's something going on with them or they just got too many of them, they might not buy them. They might turn them down. If they're modern commemoratives, modern proof sets, clad stuff that's not silver, that you can't really do a whole lot with, or items from places like Danbury Mint or American Mint, this made up stuff in these holders, there's just too much work for some dealers and they have too much of it already, so they might not buy that from you. So you bring in a coin and you think it's worth money, but it's not worth what the app told you it was worth. I get calls every day and people walk in the shop every day where they use one of these coin apps owned by another country, people from other countries. They don't know our coins or they're just trying to get you to use their app, telling them that their 1944 or one of their wheat cents is worth money, enough to bring it into the shop, like $1,000 or whatever, or they saw it on eBay that someone had it listed for $1,000 and they think that's what it's worth. That's why I wouldn't buy it, because it's not worth that. So the apps are wrong. What someone's trying to sell it for online is not what it's worth. That's the reason why a coin dealer wouldn't buy it, or I wouldn't buy it. It is not a mint error or a variety like you think it is. You've got a minor anomaly or something you think's on a coin that's badly damaged and you think it's an error and it's not. The dealer's not going to buy that coin from you if it's not a double die or if he doesn't deal in double dies. They're not variety specialists or double die specialists. It's like us. We're only going to deal in the graded stuff because it's just too much to try to figure out. People bring in a whole thing of pocket change, and that's the next thing, just bringing in pocket change, expecting a dealer to go through it and tell you what you have or don't have. That's not going to happen. That takes too much time. People bring in a big old bucket or jar or a bunch of stuff they put together. If you bring in 1 or 2, 3 coins, I'm sure most dealers will look at it, try to give you an assessment, maybe even weigh them if you think they're transitional errors or something like that. But dealers are just not going to buy it. They're going to buy your pocket change. We go through change all the time. You don't know how much change a coin dealer goes through, how much money and just in general that a coin dealer goes through. On a daily basis, they have to handle coins and roll coins and take coins to the bank or sort coins. So they know what they're doing and they know what's clad, what's not. And just to deal with the little tiny anomalies on coins and things like that, they're just not worth it. Yeah, you can go on eBay and see a die crack or a die chip or something like that, selling for some money, but that's not something a dealer is going to mess with. There's just not a lot of profit in it. Another thing, if you come into the shop and your hygiene's poor, you might smell, you might have an odor, you might be really dirty, you might have some issues going on, I don't know. Like I said, it is a thing. And a coin dealer is not going to know where those coins were at, what they've been in, what they've touched, what's on them. And it is going to give most coin dealers the heebie-jeebies. They're not going to want to buy your coins. I've handled coins. Oh my goodness, there's been some instances up front that have been really bad. And, you don't have any idea. And I'll tell you, this is something, I'm kind of off the rails on this a little bit, but I don't put it past someone getting mad at us for not buying one of their coins because they need money. And then one of their friends decides to get back on us, do something with a coin that's a little unethical, and then bring it in so we touch it so they can laugh about it. So I just, it's one of those things where Cleanliness is very important. You don't want to bring in, I know some people, I know this is a touchy subject, but man, it's one of those things a dealer has to consider. The other thing is, you're just a jerk. Outright argumentative jerk that won't take no for an answer, don't want to listen to the dealer, and overtalks the dealer, won't listen to explanations, just brings in coins, and if they're not what you think they are, you just act like that dealer is just a piece of you-know-what and just won't stop. I've literally had people do it, and I've had to tell them, I said, look, you just got to go, okay? You can get a second opinion somewhere else. I'm not interested in your coins. They're not what you think they are. I'm sorry I don't have that kind of news. I give out red books here at the shop for free. If I think someone is about to get that way with me, I don't want to do that. And I'm not going to buy the coins because they're not what you think they are. It's nothing worse than someone who comes in being argumentative and being a jerk in your coin shop when you're trying to do business, or even on the phone. I get hung up on all the time. I'm not going to buy your coins. That's not how you approach coin dealers. So there you have it. Those are the reasons why a coin dealer didn't buy your coins or wouldn't buy your coins. So you might want to look in the mirror, because it's not always the coin dealer. And sometimes it's just the fact that the coin dealer might be a jerk himself too. I mean, there's always that, or he just doesn't care about what you got. And he's judged you, stereotyped you, or whatever. I get that too. I'm not just blaming it on people that walk in the door. It's not like that at all. But I, here at the shop, try to do the best I can. But sometimes there's just coins that we just don't buy. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.